Today we are going to be preparing soup Ghana style, and I have here my 7 quart, and you can use whatever meat you deem appropriate: chicken, fish, smoked turkey, lamb, today beef, whatever. Today here mutton. I love mutton, so I have mutton all set and ready, all washed and clean. So I am going to season my mutton and get it cooking. I'll leave it to saute a bit before I add my other seasoning. Well, as you can see here, the seasoning is as per your preference. I love this badia because it has a lot of herbs in it. I love a lot of natural veg. I have some minced ginger, I've got scotch bonnet, I've got some red bell pepper, fresh tomatoes, onions. I have our famous bouillon. I have Old Bay I bought from Costco, and I have my peanut butter. So we're going to start off first with seasoning our mutton, and I'm going to use different kinds of seasoning here. I have my spoon here for bouillon. We all know that bouillon has sea salt base, so I'll add all my seasoning first, and according to your taste preference you can add a bit of salt, but I'm just going to add just 3 tablespoons of bouillon. I'll add a bit of my Old Bay and also my badia. Like I said, the seasoning is as per your preference. I have my minced ginger here, which I'm going to throw on there. And for my onions, I'm going to put it on top to boil a bit, and whilst the meat simmers, I am going to take them out and blend it together with the other ingredients. By the way, everything is washed. So I have 3 small onions going on there. Scotch bonnet, it depends on how spicy you want your soup, but for this purpose and for the people in the office, the benefits of them, I'm going to just use 2 Scotch bonnet. I'll pop my bell pepper on there. My fresh tomatoes, I love fresh tomatoes. You can use plum tomato in a tin. It's entirely up to you. So all that on, I get my cooker on, and voila. This is an induction hob. I'm going to move it up to, instead of high temperature, I'm going to use medium heat here. So it goes up to a maximum of 9, and I'm going to set it at 6 to start with. So for my 1 medium-sized plantain, I'm going to add about 100 ml of water, and I use the hand blender to smoothen things up. So here we go. I'll show you the texture of how my plantain has become. Just look at that. Now that I've completed my hand blending, I am just going to tip this in my 1 quart. And then just leave it on medium heat to cook. Okay, so people, here we are. As you can see, my meat has been boiling for a bit. So what I'm going to do now is to take my onions out and my chili, scotch bonnet, and I'm going to blend the onions and pour it over the meat. Yep. So we are good. I'll pour my blended onions and scotch bonnet onto my meat. Next, I take out my tomato. my red bell peppers, all cooked. My cooked meat. I have 2 more tomatoes, fresh tomatoes boiled on here, which I am going to add the peanut butter to blend. You know, it makes life easier and it gives a smoother texture when you blend the peanut butter together with the fresh tomatoes. So here's my meat. You can see the amount of moisture that's come out of it. Lovely. Smells so good in here. Can't wait till you taste it. Now at this point you can taste it and see the saltiness. If you're not satisfied, you can add some more salt to it. For the 7-quart size soup, this is enough to feed a family of 6 adults. And I am going to add 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I like this particular peanut butter because there's no added sugar and no preservatives. You can buy crunchy or you can buy smooth. It's entirely your preference. Okay, so that's 1. Keep sticking to the spoons, so probably have 3 tablespoons to make up full 3 tablespoons. Needs help. Yeah, so that's me done, and I'm going to use my hand blender again, and this is just to give a smooth texture to the peanut butter. When you have much of a smooth texture, you can add some more water. So here's our soup, almost done. In the next 5 minutes, we shall be serving our fufu, our peanut butter soup. 5 minutes.